Order, 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 order in the house, the court, the temple, the judgment seat of our heavenly parents, our heavenly Father. Sunini Nanini is the name. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes, the original. For the Bantus, by blood, not by conversion. We know we out here splurging with the what? With the eternal word. Want to give all praise and glory to our heavenly parents, our heavenly Father, for they are worthy to be praised. Last but not least, want to give all thanks to you guys for all your support, all your sharing, your commenting, your watching, putting this on the algorithm, allowing this message to go to the four corners of this earth. So the truth is what's going to set us free. And all of this would not be done without you guys. A round of applause for that. Yes. My apologies. Putting this lesson together, I got sidetracked. I had an in-depth conversation with the big bro. Man, I got a surprise for you for me coming in late. My tardiness definitely got some information I want to share with you guys, just to let you guys know that we have been lied to, and that these heathens, you hear me? These heathens has been literally working day in, day out to deceive us. And the information that my big bro put upon me today, man, I'm not gonna lie, it had me really upset. And I want to just let you guys understand something, right? Now that we're reading, and we're uncovering a lot of lies that we have been told, mainly from this, I don't know how in depth you guys were into your religion, but mainly to this, and I'm just gonna say this for me, main from their so-called Hebrew Isis Ra El teachings, um, a lot of deception and lies has been put into the word, and we was following it for face value when I'm doing the in-depth studies. And you guys are gonna see. I'm gonna bring forth something today to as soon as the lesson is done, and you guys' heads is gonna be hurting. But I hope it will hurt, and I hope it don't get you as agitated as it got me. It got me there because I was teaching this. You feel me? So now I gotta clean up that spilled milk that I dropped. I gotta clean it up. And cleaning it up makes my job a little bit harder due to the fact that individuals was gravitating to me because I was calling on the fallen. And now that I'm not only am I not calling on it, I'm denouncing it and I'm exposing it. A lot of people seem to feel like I'm bringing forth my own cultist teachings, but I don't have no religion, and I don't subscribe anybody to just listen to me. I tell people, take this information as a grain of salt and do your own study. See, these organizations will tell you this is what it is. And if you bring anything outside to contradict what we're presenting or giving you to eat, should I say, you are a heresy, right? You bring in heresy into the church. You bring in a spirit to the church, and it's either you correct it or you get removed. So you tell me which one is a cult. But that's neither here nor there. Today we're gonna have a profound one. I know a lot of you guys are just getting over a happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's not Thanksgiving, it's Thanksgiving. So a lot of you guys has gotten over that. So since you guys have gotten over that, it's only right that I give you a little history about this happy Thanksgiving, right? See, because a lot of individuals don't know the truth. And like I said, on this channel right here, this channel right here, this channel is to set my people free. You know, we only have one mission over here. That mission is to get the hood into the kingdom You know why? Because we deserve it, god damn it. That's why. And if we gotta kick in the door, raising the 4-4, or you're gonna hear it say, Junior, please stop preaching this no more. We're gonna kick in these doors. And either you're gonna let us in nicely, or we're gonna kick it down with force by the way of Sunini. You see, when it rhymes, it's because it's meant to go together. So let's get it together. So we're gonna go into this class today, and I hope you guys get you don't even have to get your Bible out. You just gotta just sit back and relax and let your brother man from the motherland grab this wheel, because we gonna keep it real. So with that being said, hold on, let me take this off. I'm sorry, listen, and I know you guys be sending messages. I'm keeping it on the screen so I can watch, right? I usually don't get a chance to see it until after. I did a whole lesson the other day, and I had to redo it because I was muted, and I didn't get a chance to see people saying that yo, it's being muted. We can't hear you. And just to let you know, that was the worst of the devil. Because I didn't touch nothing. Right, even right now, I don't touch nothing. I have my setup set up the perfect way. Anytime you see a level of discrepancy, whether it's with the audio, whether it's with the visuals, whether it's with the lagging, just know it's not coming from me. Everything that's around me is top of the line. From the camera to the computer to the modem, all the way to the interface. Okay? So I just want to let that be clear. I want you guys to understand that you know who's carrying the truth when you see the numbers is getting played with, when you see the audio is getting played with. On my other channel, I'm not allowed to put links. Listen to what I'm saying to you guys. I'm not allowed to put links to my description, in my description, Scary, unless I show a physical identification upon myself. Do you hear what's going on? These heathens want my ID in order. My whole face is on the computer, but they want my ID. It leads you to question exactly what's on these people's agenda. And like I tell everybody, ever since I brought out the information about Mama Love, it's been a full-fledged attack on my page. And you guys, are we back? You see this? You see what I'm saying? I hope you guys are able to see exactly what I am talking about. You see that? Okay. I just want you guys to be able to see what's going on here. Okay? And you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay? Ah, man. Yeah. But let us continue. Chris Cristobal Colon, the Jew, the hidden behind Columbus. Yep. You know it, sis. You know they knocked me off. Yep. You know it. Try to tell you. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. Cristobal Colon, the Jew, hidden behind Columbus. The historical lie they kept feeding us. Okay? All right? Let me put myself down here. It says, Repent or Die podcast presents Simba Conversation, the truth about Columbus, aka Cologne. Join the conversation today. Who is Christopher Columbus, or should I say Cristobal Colon. You will be shocked to see the things written about this man. Grab your popcorns as we uncover the truth. And remember, you should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Okay? All right. Again, warning. This is for warning. This is for the brothers and sisters that come on, that want to put stuff into the chat, say foolishness. Listen, look, we deal with facts over opinions, over feelings, over solutions, over philosophy. Okay? Listen to what this is. It says, warning, this is a holy people's channel. This is for the Bantu. This is for brothers and sisters that come from the remnants of Abram, Isaac, and Jacob down to Noah, Shem, and Japhet. Okay? We don't deal with anybody else. Okay? Okay? Which is run and governed by our heavenly creators slash parents, Sunini Nanini. We are not here about opinions and philosophies. We stand on truth, facts over feelings. So please watch your mouth, sit on the couch, and respect my heavenly parents' house. Okay? If that's too much for you, we got moderators, and you guys are gonna have to leave. That's it. Let us continue. Let us start off by what we was told in school about Christopher Columbus. Okay? What they told us about Columbus, he was an Italian explorer. He discovered America. He wanted it to go east, to go to India, called the Native Americans. He called the Native American Indians because he thought he landed in India. He brought Christianity to the New World. Okay? This is what we was told growing up about Christopher Columbus. Right? He was just this top, scholar. He believed that the world was I forgot what they says. I don't know if it was flat or round, and he was afraid that if you went there, they would have fell off the water cliff. There was pure madness. But this is what they was teaching us. Okay? But who is Christopher Columbus? Let me move me over here. Okay? Let's read. Christopher Columbus, born between August 26th and October 31st. He was born October 31st. I can't find the book. My cousin had a book. My cousin had a particular book. And in that book, it told you everything about Christopher Columbus, how he was born October 31st. He was a devil worshiper. He used to summon demons. Yo, like you'll be shocked. I can't find it. I try to look for it online. Maybe I'll call my cousin one of these days and get that resource from him. But anyway, Christopher Columbus, born between August 26th and October 31st, 1451 in Geneva, died May 20th, 1506 in Spain, right? Master navigator and admiral who for transatlantic voyages, you guys 1492 93, 93 to 96, 98, 1500, 1500 to 04, opened the way for European exploration, exploitation, and colonization of America. This is what they tell you. It was America. It was Hispaniola, which you guys will call Haiti, Cuba, Jamaica. Oh yeah, this man was all over the place. He been around the world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was heathen hating. Oh, wait. Let's bring that back. Been around the world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was Bantu hating. I don't know when. I don't know why. Why they always hating? You know what I'm saying? He has long been called the discoverer of the new world. Although, listen, Vikings such as Leif Erikson had visited North America 5 centuries earlier. Columbus made his transatlantic voyage under the sponsorship of Ferdinand II and Isabella I, the Catholic monarchs at the Agaron Castel and Leon in Spain. He was the first full of hope and ambition, and ambition partly grafted by his title Admiral of the Ocean Sea, awarded to him April 1492, and by the grants enrolled in the Book of Privilege. Okay, a record of this title and claims. However, he died a disappointed man. Let's go. Let's continue. It says little is known of Columbus' earlier life. The vast majority of scholars, of course, the vast majority of scholars citing Columbus' testimony of 1498 and archival documents from Geneva and Savona believe that he was born in Geneva to a Christian household. However, it has been claimed that he was a converted Jew. Now, the reason why I had to highlight the Jew part, because I got the documentations that shows that when he was writing to people, he was writing in their language. But when he was writing to his children, he only wrote in Hebrew. Oh, interesting. Interesting, isn't it? Huh? Huh? I already showed you his name. You seen his name? Huh? Huh? Cristobal Colon. Coleon. Coleon. Okay? No, those names. You see it ends with the C. Cain. You see his name is two. You see his name is double C's. Cain. We're gonna read today. We're gonna read today. We're gonna read. Okay? Converted to Jew, or that he was born in Spain, Portugal, or elsewhere. Columbus was the eldest son of Demetrio Colombo and Genocide wool worker and merchant, and Susan Fontanarosa, his wife. His career as a seaman began effectively in the Portuguese merchant marine. After surviving a shipwreck off the Cape, you hear the word Cape St. Vincent? What they was doing up there? Was they setting up the stage for their own holy land? That's led to be continued. At the southwestern point of Portugal in 1476, he based himself in Lisbon together with his brother Bartholomew Barnabas. Let's continue. We not going to, hey, pay attention. Both were employed as chart makers by Columbus, but Columbus was principally a seagoing entrepreneur. In 1477, he sailed to Iceland and Ireland with the merchant marines, and in 1478 was buying sugar in the Madeira as an agent for the Genocide firm of Centrona. In 1479, he met and married Philippa Peristalio e Manazzi, a member, listen carefully, a member of an impoverished noble Portuguese family. Now, you know what noble means. Noble means important, powerful. Don't the impoverished, don't listen to that. Okay. Okay. Their son Diego, you see those names? Diego was born in 1480, between 1482 And in 1485, Columbus traded along the Guinea and Gold Coast of tropical West Africa. What is he doing? What is he doing in the African lands in 1492? Hold on, what's going on here? Huh? And made at least one voyage to the Portuguese fortress of Santa George da Mine, now Alamina, Ghana. Okay? Okay? Everybody, Psalms 83, everybody got their hands in the Holy Land. They're gaining knowledge. Listen, they're gaining knowledge of Portuguese navigated and the Atlantic wind system along the way. Philippia died in 1485. And look, he 1485. His wife dies in 1485. And look what it says after. Columbus took as his mistress, right? Philippa died in 1485, and Columbus took as his mistress Beatrice, I can't say these, Increza, the Arizona of Cordoba, by whom he had his second son, Ferdinand, born in 1488, right? Thus, a great number of interests was involved in this adventure, which was a sense, the attempt to find a route to the rich land of Cathay, China, to India. So that was the story that he wanted. You know, all his travelings now he wanted to go to China and then to India and to the feeble gold and spice islands of East by sailing westward over what was presumed to be open sea. Columbus himself hoped to raise from his humble beginnings this way to accumulate riches for his family and to join the ranks of the nobilities of Spain in a similar manner but a more exalted level. The Catholic monarchs hoped that such an enterprise would gain them greater status amongst the monarchies of Europe, especially against their main rivals of Portugal. Then an alliance with the papacy, right? In this case, was Caesar Borgia, the Pope Alexander, Alexander the Sixth. You know, the V plus 1 equals 6, the 666, huh? They might hope to take lead in the Christian war against the infidels. See, the Christians call it infidels, the Jews call it goyim, and I forgot what the Arabs call it. If you guys know what the Arabs call for anybody that's a non-Muslim, please put it in the chat. Please do. Let us continue. You see why I be getting blocked? Don't worry. Let's continue. So according to Chat AI, okay, Christopher Columbus' given name at birth was Christopher Colombo. Some key details about him, right? This is what they're saying. He was born in the Republic of Genova, now part of Italy, in 1451 to Demetrio Colombo and Suzanne Fratinarosa. In languages other than English, he is known by the variants of his Italian birth name, such as the Spanish Cristobal Colon, the Portuguese Cristovio Colombo, and the Latin Christophorus Columbus. His name in English, Christopher Columbus, is angelized version of his Italian name, Cristoforo Colombo. Christopher and Cristofono means Christ barrier, and Colombo means dove in Italian. Christ barrier. Christ bearer. Barrier. Christ bearer. Christ barrier. So, in summary, his original Italian birth name was Christopher Colombo, which became angelized over time in the English name we know today, Christopher Columbus. But his name was not actually Christopher Columbus until it was changed to the after his arrival in the Americas. I just wanted to put that there so you can see what his name meant. Christ, bearer, bearer. He is the overseer. Hmm. 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 There was a hidden agenda the world won't talk about. He wasn't looking for India. He knew he was going to the west. He wasn't looking for no ISIS elites. Remember, they had the saying that that's what made him go into the Native Americans because he showed second address to the king, and the king said, "Yeah, go over there." That was a lie. Okay, these dudes seen that in a movie. That was a lie. These dudes seen that in a movie. That was a lie. These dudes seen it in a movie. Okay. He went to many places besides America. He went to Haiti, Cuba, the Bahamas, South America, Africa. Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, you ain't know. When I tell you the fall of the Holy Land, these people was very strategic in what they was doing. This was a chronological attack, very strategic. You must understand the strategies that took place in destroying the children of Akobi, the children of Sunini Nanini. You must understand what's going on. He was murdering, raping, trafficking men, women, and child. Okay? He had over 1,000 men that was speaking fluent Hebrew with him. 1,000 men. We're gonna serve you. Quick conversation. Let me show my face. You ain't know what was going on. You didn't know that you was being played for a fool. Wait. You ain't know that all of this was a setup. They was setting up to take over the world to have it for themselves. They called him the admiral, the lord, the king when it came to the new world. You didn't know that. Oh, you ain't know that he was in Haiti. You ain't know that he was in Haiti. You ain't know that he not only was he in Haiti or Hispaniola, right? He was chilling there. Then he said, I want to go to Cuba. He was chilling there also. The Taino Native Americans, that's what they want to tell you. The Taínos, the Taino people. There wasn't no Taínos. What is a Taino? What is a Taino, people? See, they give these people these titles to justify their wickedness. Because what is a Taino? Who are the Taínos? Don't tell, and I don't want to hear nothing outside of the name that was used upon them when they was in the land. I'm saying the so-called Taínos. What did they call each other? Huh? But I digress. Let us continue. Let us continue. Remember, remember, there was a hidden agenda the world won't talk about. Let's talk. The gold, the Paris spice, and human captives Columbus displayed for his sovereigns at Barcelona, convincing all the needs for a rapid second voyage. So basically, after going to Haiti, doing what he was doing, he went back. He went back so he can get more funding. He went back. Matter of fact, before I even let's just read. Let's read. Columbus was now at the height of his popularity and had led and he led at least 17 ships out from Galades on September 25th. September 25th. Pay attention. Guess what, people? September 25th is the new year in the Holy Land. Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? While we was drinking and partying, having a good time, trying to get worship, they was coming. They was coming for blood, people. Oh man. Hey, hey, listen. Look, let's read. It says colonization and the Christian evangelists, right? Was openly included this time in the plans. So the first time they came, the scope, the second time. See, I'm gonna show you how wicked this man is. I'm gonna show you how wicked this man is. You're going to see the wickedness of this man. So when he went back, he gave them the gold, the Paris, the spices, and the human captives. Listen to the keyword human captives. I forgot to highlight it, but the human captives. How you go to somebody's land and you bring them back captives, you'll be surprised who he was bringing back. Huh? Well, now the Christians, the Christian evangelists, the evangelists, the evangelization. That's how they want to say it. But they the evangelists. See, they want to put the TION to make it seem less wicked. Like they had a mission. Well, openly included this time in the plans, and a group of Pharisees shipped with him. The presence of some 1,300 cellared men with perhaps 200 private investors and a small troop. Listen, they tell you it was a small troop of cavalry, a testimony to the anticipation for this expedition. Okay, this is the Bear Green quote. You can look this book up. This is the Bear Green quote. Michael D. Cuno, who participated in Columbus' second. Remember the second expedition to the Americas. Page 143. Listen carefully. Look what it says. It says, while I was in the boat, I captured a very beautiful woman whom the Lord Admiral, you see the word Lord? You hear the word Lord? Stop saying that. Okay? Lord Admiral Columbus gave to me. When I had taken her to my cabin, she was naked and was their custom. That's a lie. We was never naked. We was naked to their standards. We was naked because, we was in hot regions. There was no reason to be walking around with sweats and a dress all the way. You know what I'm saying? We was home. We was amongst our family and friends. They was modest. You seen the African. I said the African. You seen the pictures of the so-called Taino people, right? You always see them dressed down. You never seen them looking like a fool. But when he captured them, he stripped them naked. Huh? Listen to this. I was filled with a desire. You will do the lust of your father. For the lust of your father, you will do. Lust and desire are one and the same, right? I was filled with a desire. I was filled with a lust to take my pleasure with her and attempted to satisfy my desire. She was unwilling and she threatened me with her nails that I wish I had never begun. I then took a piece of rope. Listen, I took a piece of rope and I whooped her soundly. So it was a loud beating. And she let forth such incredible scream that you have never believed with your ears. So can you imagine a woman getting whooped in that manner? Look, let me show you how wicked this man is. Listen what came after that. He says, eventually, we came to such terms, I assure you, that you would have thought she had been brought up in a school for whores. Let us continue. After an attack, like me just saying that got me agitated. Like I just felt that in my spirit just now. After an attack by more than 2,000 Indians, because but the people wasn't complying, right? You're not about to just come into somebody's house and think you about to debo. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the people fool you. Even in Africa, don't think that these people came in and we just bow down and gracefully let that. Nah, that's the lies that they put. There's a lot of information that was taken out of the New Testament, bro. That was not taken out, but wasn't included into the New Testament. Esau did not just get into ruler position, people. Listen, let me give you guys a brief biblical understanding. Esau was already dealing with the fallen. Let me say that again. Esau was already dealing with the fallen. Let me say that again. Esau was already dealing with the fallen. So when he ran into the other fallen, okay, he seen that they had a high, mighty team. And with that team, yes, you can read that in the book of Maccabees. Yeah. Listen, these people, they don't listen to the story, man. They always got to sell it to you to make it seem like they didn't do nothing wrong. They were seeking and this was happening. No, they came, they tried to violate. We fought, we fell. The reason why we was falling is because we was no longer keeping the law. That's why your Savior was born and was sent to bring you back unto the fold. People, wake your ass up. That's why he came. He didn't die for nobody's sins. He came to put an end to the sin that we was doing freely, because we was losing our way because of people like this. This behavior didn't just come with Christopher Columbus, Cristobal Colon. This is a behavior that these people was born with from the very goddamn beginning. From the beginning. For you do the lust of your father, for he was a murderer from the beginning. The beginning. From the beginning, people. Okay? That's why a Savior came, to bring you back to the fold. Because the contamination was overdue. It was happening too much. That's why he says, don't go in the ways of the Samaritans. The Samaritans was them intermingling with us, having children. And he came, he said, you don't know who you worship. The Samaritans said, I'm waiting for the Savior that Moses spoke of. The person that you spoken of, I am him. Huh? Even when you read the book of Jubilees, it tells you that we would drift off from the ways of our forefathers. We would not be keeping the Sabbath, the Samba. Read that in the book of Jubilees, chapter 1. In the very first chapter, he tells you this. Huh? That's why your big brother came, your Savior came. And when he came and he was causing all this change, people was gathering with him, feasting with him, keeping the feast days. Huh? They put a plot out. They put a hit out on that man. But the people wasn't complying. So they've had to find a way to get close. And we don't even know too much about the Judas story, but that's how it happened. Don't let these people feed you your history anymore. You understand me? You understand me? And because Esau was such a good comrade, and he was a black man, they said, look, man, we're going to stay behind the scenes. We're going to give you anything that you want, but make sure govern the land and make sure they follow our ways. And that's why Herod, when they knew, because Herod, remember, Herod is still from the lineage of Isaac. And you can tell when something is about to happen. They can look into the sky and they see a star. They say, yo, he's coming. He's coming. Go find this man and bring him to me. I know I'm going off conversation, but we need to talk about this, people. We need to talk about this, people. You understand me? Do you understand the word that's coming out of my mouth? Chris Tucker voice. Huh? And that's how Esau gave the power. And they said, kill him. Because if he comes, because they thought it was going to come to an end right then and there. If he comes and he gets through to the people just might revolt. The people just might want to fight back. Guess what? Wait. The people might just start calling on Sunini again. See, a lot of you guys don't know that our people was doing a whole lot of paganism, Satan nonsense that's still going on till this very day in the Holy Land. You understand me? But I digress. I digress. I'll save that for when I do one of those lives that, when I be coming on my lives during the week. I'll save that. Right? Let's go back. It says, after an attack by more than 2,000 Indians, Columbus had underlined Alfonso de Ogia bring him 3 Indian leaders who Columbus then ordered publicly beheaded. Okay? This is how they was putting the fear into the people. This is, like I said, this is the same behavior that they all do to this very day. I was watching the movie with Denzel Washington called Safe House, and when they brought him to that safe house, they was torturing that man. You know what? Let's continue. Okay, listen. It says Odia also ordered his men to grab another Indian because now the momentum is high. We cut 3 heads off. Let's keep it going. Ordered his men to grab another Indian, bring him to the middle of the village, right? Cut off his ears in retribution for the Indians falling to be helpful to the Spaniards when ford, fordering a stream. Okay, let's continue. It says, according to Sanino, Columbus ordered 1,500 men, women seized, right? Letting 400 go, condemning 500 to be sent to Spain, another 600 to be enslaved by the Spanish men remaining on the island. Spanish men remaining on the island, about 200 and 500 sent to Spain died on the voyage and were thrown by the Spanish into the Atlantic. Oh, you didn't know this. Let us continue. Let us continue. Listen, Columbus, I had to highlight this. Columbus forced Indians to collect gold for him or else die. Columbus ordered every Indian over 14 to give a large quantity of gold. Over 14. So if you 15, 16, 17, 18, oh, it doesn't stop there. He was doing something for the younger ones too. Don't worry, right? To give large quantity of gold to the Spanish or pain or on pain of death, right? Those in regions without much gold was allowed to give cotton instead. Participants in this system were given a stamped copper or brass token to wear around their necks and what became a symbol of intolerable shame. Okay? Listen. While paling in comparison to his crime against the Caribs and the Taino Indians, let you know that there was always colored people. They called these Taino nonsense to throw you off. Okay? Columbus' rule over Spanish settlers was also brutal. He ordered at least a dozen Spaniards to be whipped in public, tied by the neck and bound together by their feet for trading gold for food to avoid starvation. He ordered a woman's tongue. Listen carefully. He ordered a woman's tongue cut out for having spoken ill of the admiral and his brothers. Another woman was stripped and placed on the back of a donkey to be whipped as punishment for falsely claiming to be pregnant. He ordered Spaniards to be hanged for stealing bread. This is who the world idolized, immoralized on this earth. And you wondering why you guys will be destroyed. Let us continue. Let us continue. He even ordered the ears and nose cut off one merchant who was also whooped, shackled, and banished from the island. He ordered he ordered a cabin boy hand nailed in public to the spot where he had pulled a trap from a river and caught a fish. Whipping for minor infractions occurred with alarming frequencies. Columbus ordered one wrongdoer to receive 100 lashes, which could be fatal for stealing sheep, and another for lying about the incident. An unlike fellow named Juan Morcino received 100 lashes for failing to gather enough food for Columbus' pantry. Let's read. Settlers under Columbus sold 9 and 10-year-old girls into sexual slavery. This one he admitted himself in a letter to Donna Juan de la Torre, a friend of the Spanish queen. There are plenty of dealers who go about looking for girls. Those from 9 to 10 are now in demand. And for all ages, a good price must be paid, right? Okay? Benjamin Keene, a historian of the Spanish conquest of the Americans, noted that multiple sources confirm accounts of exhausted Indian carry chains by the necks who heads the what? The heads of the Spaniards severed from their bodies so they may not be able so they might not have to stop to untie them. Okay? People was being beheaded, people. This is the wickedness that this man and his men was doing. I'm gonna show you something. Let us go. This is this is the amount of people that was alive before Columbus arrived. 7 million in 1492. It was a population of 7,975,000 people in the land. 7 million. By the second voyage back, it was 3,770,000. By the time he was third, it was 500,000. By 1507, it was 60,000. By 1514, it was 22,000 or 27,800. By 1531, it was 600. And by 1542, it was 200 people. This is why I try to tell you guys, majority of you so-called Hispanic people are the children of Christopher Columbus and his men. You are not, and I repeat, that 12 tribes chart is a lie. Me and the big bro, we're going to put it together and I'm going to bring it out because you guys need to know the truth. You guys got the blood of Cain running through you. You guys got the blood of Cain running through you. The blood of the fallen dwells inside of you. That's why you guys are holding on to the Hebrew stuff, because the Hebrew stuff allows you to do exactly what your father was doing, and that's get close to the Bantus and infuse your seed into our women. And this is not a race thing. I'm just telling you the goddamn truth. Because the word says you shall know them by their fruits and their labor. And they've been trying to put our women in labor, secretly doing things in the chamber, and then gave you, yes, I'm going to tell you, and gave you a European savior. Let that come out. Hey, 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 you shall know this truth, and the truth going to set you free. Hey, hey, can I sing it? Can I sing it? Can I sing the song? Oh, Donna, oh, Donna. There was a heathen, Christopher was his name, possessed by demons, and the woman he wanted to claim, and he landed in those lands and beat and raped my peeps, and now he's the man and parade all in the streets. Come on, hold on now, hold on now. Huh? Hey, hey, listen, I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. A lot of you guys, think about this. 200, 1,300 took down 7 million and left behind 200. That means those 200 probably explain the dark races that's in those various so-called Hispanic locations. That a lot of you guys carry the blood of Cain, a blood of Christopher Columbus, Cristobal, Cologne. He was spraying himself all on you, and you want to spray all on me because you gave me Jesus Christ. That's why you can't say Sunini. That's why you reject this truth. That's why you reject me. That's why you say I'm bringing forth my own doctrine, but I don't have no religion. A doctrine must represent a religion. What religion am I representing? Huh? Huh? Don't get mad. And listen, some of you guys still got the blood of Akobi, but some of you guys also got the blood of Ham. Because you guys don't know who the Native Americans are. You don't know where they come from. You don't know where their origin is. But I do. You'll be surprised that a lot of them came from Europe and made their way into Canada. Yeah. Yeah. That's why their nose is long and pointy like a Christopher Columbus. Yeah. Yeah. And some of you guys some of you guys got the blood of Japhet. Yeah. Japhet was and was already traveling up and down. We've been all over the world. Yeah. Listen, I'm just here to tell you guys the truth. That's all. Let us continue. 200 people, from 7 million to 200. Listen. But y'all remember the story of him going to the West by accident? The lie detector says that was a lie. Listen. And I saw the Moorish king come out of the gates of the city and kiss the royal hand of your highness. And your highness, as Catholic Christians, taught to send me, Christopher Columbus, to the said part of India, to set those princesses and people and land, and the manner which should be used to bring about the conversation to our holy faith. See, it was, listen, they had an agenda. Listen, Christianity was going to be the overseer of all things over this world. Oh, you guys don't know. Oh, you ain't know. Our holy faith. They listen, you know why they call it faith? Because they already know what they was called holy was fake. They're holy fake. It wasn't real, it wasn't truth. It was all about power control. It was about shifting the children, causing complete chaos on this earth, having the whole world worship Baal, Lucifer, Cain, and his fallen and his daddy. Huh? And ordained that I should not go by the listen, and ordained that I should not go by the land to the eastward, by which it was the custom to go, but by the way of the west, by which down to this day we do not know certainly that anyone have passed. Therefore, having driven out all the Jews from your realm and lordship in the same month of January, your holiness command me that with a significant fleet I should go the said parts of India, and for this according me great rewards and ennoble me, so that from that time henceforth I might style myself the Don, and be high admiral of the ocean sea, and viceroy and perpetual governor of the islands and continent which I should discover, and that my eldest son should succeed to the same position, and so on, form from generation to generation forever. So every single person you see that is the president, the governor of any one of those lands are the children of Christopher Columbus. I couldn't get the work, the rest of it because they told me I had to pay, had to have a monthly subscription fee. I ain't paying these heathens. I already know Sunini's gonna give me the information I need. I just gotta be patient. Everything that I ask for, whatever I want, he will give it to me. Oh, you ain't know that, right? You didn't know that, right? Let these people feed you your history. We all from the same tribe, right? And we fled into those regions. We was fleeing Roman persecution. But only Benjamin, Levi, and Judah stayed. I guess they was the only ones that was able to go to Africa and be black. Because they could blend in with the blacks. But when everybody else already left and made it to the other shores of the, oh, you see the blasphemy, you see the separation, you see the division, you hear the confusion, the cake unturned. Go into the Strongs and look up the cake unturned and tell me what it says. I'll wait for it. Watch these heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites gonna say, well, that's not what it means, my brother. It means, etc., etc. You gotta be in the spirit of the Wawak Kadash in order for you to see it, my brother. Why you telling me to go see it? You can't even see that you guys are not even on one accord. You guys don't even see that your organization has been infiltrated by Lucifer and his henchmen, his agents. You don't even see that you've been spiritually duped, spiritually raped, physically raped, mentally raped, emotionally raped. And guess what? They tell you drink the blood, eat the bread, sit your ass down and shut up and wait for me to, as your teacher, to come on every Saturday and give you the the gospel, excuse me. You know the word gospel can be found in the Old Testament? But the word says, I came to do my Father's will. Oh. It says that if you see me, you see the Father. If you don't understand my speech, then you don't understand my Father. So when did the Father tell us anything about the gospel? Oh, you ain't learned. Oh, you ain't ready. Oh, you people is not ready. This is why I get shadow banned. This is why my live gets turned off while I'm doing a whole broadcast. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Let us continue. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. Or should I say, thanks, sinning. Thanks for sinning. Thank you for the sin that was committed. Thank you for the murder. Let's leave. The truth about Thanksgiving. The formation of Thanksgiving as an official United States holiday did not begin until November 1863. During the Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln, you know Abraham Lincoln, the one that you guys saying that, we love, he was a great man, officially established the holiday. I was about to say the holy day. You hear me? Woo! Ain't nothing holy about this, right? Established the holiday as a way to improve relations between the northern and the southern states, as well as the U.S. and the tribal nations. Just a year prior, a mass execution took place of Dakota tribal members. Corrupt federal agents, listen, corrupt federal agents kept the Dakota Saxon from receiving food and provision, right? The corrupt federal agents. You see the word agent? You see the word agent? Corrupt federal agent. Corrupt federal agent kept the Dakota Sax from receiving food and preservation, right? Finally, at the brink of death from starvation, members of the tribe fought back, resulting in the Dakota War of 1862, which they lost because, as you can see, they had no food. Right? They on the brink of starvation. They're on the brink of death through salvation, right? And 9 out of 10 times, they didn't have Ubuntu in them. They didn't have the preservedness. They didn't have Sunini Nanini with them. Right? In the end, President Lincoln, this is the person that we love in. President Lincoln ordered 38 Dakota men to die from hanging. They love to hang people. They love to hang the people that want change, that's bringing forth change, that's messing with their establishment, that's been corrupted to the system. See, now they don't hang you, they don't gotta hang you physically no more. They just gonna hang you financially. That's what they do. Because they know that we, as the children of Akobi, we're not in a space of growing, owning, herdering, preserving. We can't do nothing. We are in a space of dependency here in America. We are dependent for our paycheck. We are dependent for our money. We are dependent for the supermarkets, everything. We are in a space of dependent. And all they got to do, which they doing now, is turn off the supply, turn off the water. They put in whatever they want. They can do whatever they want, and you can't do nothing about it. Because what it's gonna do, who can you run to? Who can you run to when we need love? Who you gonna run to? Who can you run to? Huh? Who can you run to, people? Ah, man. And look, after he hanging, right? Died from hanging. And he felt that Thanksgiving offered an opportunity to bridge the hard feeling amongst the natives and the federal government. He said, yo, look, man, look, yeah, we hanged you. Yeah, we went to war, but look, we're gonna have a Thanksgiving. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you guys just gracefully bowed out. I'm thankful because we didn't want to just slaughter you and murder you. We didn't want to just continue hanging you guys off a tree. You know this is what we do. You know I am the man of Cain. Let us continue. I had to put this up there. All diseases came from Europe. Oh, I said it. Did he just say that? All diseases came from Europe? Prior to Europe arrival, American indigenous did not experience illness attributed to livestock, overcrowding, or poor hygiene. Residents of Northern Europe and England rarely bathed, and they call you animals and monkeys. Meanwhile, these people, I done seen movies. I done seen video games where these people will literally come from outside, long day of school, come in the house, jump on their bed with the shoes on their feet. And not just put the shoes on their feet, but take the cover and wrap it over them too. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, let me say this. Here in New York, let me tell you, you know why Manhattan stays so clean? Because they got people cleaning it up. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Because you leave it to these people, listen, America will be a filth basket. Go into an old European. Matter of fact, go into the trailer parks. Where is them governing it? You see how they live. Hygiene's off, hair messed up, haven't showered. I posted something on my shorts where a girl was delivering pizza. She literally scratching her vagina and put her and hold the pizza box. Like it was nothing. Huh? And you got the audacity to talk about people in Africa? You niggas need to relax. And for you Negroes, excuse me, yes, the Hebrews and the Hedonites, the one that's marrying to them and want to disrespect, talking about, look at those Africans, that's not where we from. But yeah, you married to a people that walk around with the disease, born with it. Look up where sexually transmitted, look up where sexually transmitted diseases originated from. Look where chlamydia come from. You'll be shocked to find out. Let us continue. Residents of the northern European and England rarely bathe, believing it's unhealthy to take a shower and wash your ass. And rarely remove all their clothing at one time. Believe it was unmodest. Lowen wrote in Lies My Teacher Told Me. I left it there so you guys can read that book, right? The pilgrims smelled bad to the Indians. Squatinos tried, without success, to teach them to bathe, according to Fanine Zinir, his Biographica. All right? In fact, listen, in fact, 3 years before the pilgrims landed, English and the French fishermen, right? 3 years before they landed, the English and French fishermen, Christopher Columbus and them, right, transmitted diseases to tribes as they came ashore to find fresh water, firewood, and captured Native Americans for slave trade. This is a behavior that they all do. Sex trafficking still goes on till this day here in America. Okay? It says within 3 years, listen carefully, within 3 years, the plagues wiped out between 90 to 96% of the inhabitants of the coastal New England. Native societies were devastated. Only the 20th person and scared left alive, wrote Robert Cushman, an English eyewitness, recording a death rate unknown in all previous human experience. Lowen wrote, listen to the keyword, Robert Cushman. Robert Cushman. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, you want me to sing the song again? You want the old Donna? You want it again? Huh? Listen. It says, those who did survive left their communities to join others, bringing the illness along with them. This caused many Native Americans to perish, even though they had not encountered Europeans. Once the Pilgrims did arrive in 1620, the epidemics across the Indian country were far from over. Throughout history, religion has served as a mean of justification. And for the English separatists, it was no different. They believed the widespread death and devastation of Native Americans due to disease was divine providence and that God willing them to take over their land. Which God? I would exalt myself like the Most High. By the time the native populations of New England had replenished themselves to some degree, it was too late to expel the intruders, right? If the colonized had been able to occupy land already cleared by Indian farmers who had vanished, you know, when you hear the word vanish, okay? Somebody was kidnapped, shipped, raped, murdered. Colonization would have proceeded much more slowly. And Indian culture had not been devastated by the physical and psychological assaults it has suffered. Colonization might have not proceeded at all. Lowen, okay, wrote. Who's the Lowen? Know who you are worshiping. Learn the truth, for the truth shall set us free. All praise to our heavenly ones. Sunini, Nanini. Yes, there's two that sits on that throne. For wisdom sits on his right side. I thought it was the Savior that sat on his right side. That was another lie. Cristobal Colon, Pope the Sixth, Catholic, etc., had an agenda. They were setting up the stage for this religion takeover. Give all praise and glory to them. One more time. Round of applause. But I'm bringing forth my own, right? See, I be trying to, you feel me? I be trying to give you guys the truth, but you guys don't want it. And I'm not speaking to those that already know that they Bantus. I'm talking to those that's holding on to the Yah and the Yahwehs and the Yahushuas and the Cuckoos and the Dukus and the Luhus and the Helus, and they still can see the truth, but yet still demanding more proof. It's you I'm talking to. Because you have been bamboozled. That 12 tribe chart was a lie. I still got the video. One day I'm going to post it up so you guys can see it and watch it for yourself. Because you guys have been lied to. And it's time for us to step away from the lie. Step away from the lie and come to the light. The light that's burning inside of you. You know who you are. You know damn well that this Hebrew Israelite stuff don't make sense. You know it don't. You know it don't. Let me bring my face back. You know it don't. You know it don't. You know it's leading you astray. You know it's causing you to fall. It's causing you to sin. It's stopping you from connecting to your heavenly parents. It's keeping you the tail and not the head. You got brothers and sisters so invested that they would say something like, yo, the reason why we still the tail is because we're not, our Savior, Christ, didn't save us yet. Our Messiah didn't come yet. I seen a brother on TikTok. This man has 600 and something people tuning in. And I'm sitting here and I'm listening to this man talking pure madness. And I asked a few questions, and I guess either because it was 600 and something people, I guess he was unable to see mine. But I wanted to ask myself, yo, my mans, can you speak Hebrew? You these brothers, listen, these brothers be having the whole garment like they are official tissues. Listen, you can't have on the whole garment until you got everything down to a T. Okay? We couldn't when you was the so-called lawyer or the Levites, the Lawa, right? When you was that, in order for you to have that position and wear the garments and all of that, you had to know everything. You guys don't know everything. How are you the priests? How are you claiming to be the priests and the teachers, and you're not even teaching the people the so-called holy tongue so they can speak to their heavenly ones? Huh? Oh, my bad. You're gonna learn the truth in the bastard tongue. That's what they told you, right? But eventually you gotta wean off from drinking milk and start eating the meat, especially if you're standing before the people and teaching. If you come to me and you say, "Oh, listen, we are Hebrew Israelites and I'm a teacher," I'm then gonna say, "Okay, You have to teach. You can't just teach me the word. You also got to teach me Hebrew. And I'm not talking just Hebrew. I mean fluent Hebrew. The Shema, Yasharala, all that, that's not Hebrew. I don't want to hear slang talk. I want fluent Hebrew. I want to be able to stand before the rabbi and speak to him in Hebrew so he knows I mean business. Why can't you guys get that? Why haven't nobody gotten that? And this is directly to the so-called head teachers in charge of this Hebrew stuff. Why haven't you guys learned how to speak fluent Hebrew? These brothers get 5 sentences and all of a sudden that's the language. They the top scholars. Stop it. Stop it. If you're unable to stand before the people that so-called stole your identity, that so-called are sitting in the seats of the judges, if you're not able to speak to them in the language that you're claiming, that you claim that they stole from you, then you are unqualified to teach. And the people that's following that, you need to start questioning that. I'm not even a year into this into the East Closer language, but I know I'm gonna get it because I already got a head start. You know why I got a head start? Because my family spoke Creole to me. It got French in it, but there's a lot of things that's being mentioned that I can understand that's still being spoken in the Holy Land. Why? How come Hebrew didn't come with us through slavery? How come if somebody say Wakash, I could be like, yo, that means shut up. Why? Huh? Because you have been led astray. You have allowed these people to continue feeding you blasphemous lies. And you prefer the lie than to really seek this real truth to set you free, me free, so we can go back home. This brother said, yeah, man, 1,000 men went to the Valley of Jehoshaphat in the Middle East. They're bringing nuclear things to the Middle East. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So when that happens, where are we? Isn't we supposed to go to the Middle East? We got brothers and said that we're gonna be in Jordan. Isn't Jordan in the Middle East? So when the nukes go off and all these nations go off and let off the nukes, how are we able to survive that nuclear thing? Are we going over there with some top of the line gas mask? Huh? Oh my jeez. Oh man. Yeah. So that is the question that I ask. Somebody got to give me an answer, and part of me from the darkness, I got a new light, but the light is not my old light is trash. I'm just calling it what it is. So I'm waiting for my new light. Hopefully by next week, Samba is gonna be perfect, right? It's nighttime right now. We in New York City. There's no sunlight, so everything is dark. I like it, but I'm not glowing. You know what I'm saying? I need to glow. You feel me? But yeah. And I did say I was gonna show you guys something. I did say that. So let me show you what I was going to show you. Yeah. Are you ready? Hold on. Let me take this off. I'm gonna share screen. Take this off. Let me move me over here. Yeah. Hold on. Let me flip me around. Okay. Excuse me. Whew. And shout out to the big bro for this because he's the one that brought this forth. And yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go to Exodus. My apologies. I had to take this coal out. It was nasty. Um, we're gonna go to Exodus. We're gonna go to chapter 2. Shout out to the big bro. And I want you guys to see something. Okay. And there went a man of the house of Levi. We're gonna go call it for what it is, and took a wife, a daughter of Levi, and the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him for 3 months. And when she could no longer hide him, she took for him a ark of bulrush and dabbed it with slime and with pitch and put the child and said, and she laid it in the flags by the river. See this? You see this flag? Laid it in the flags by the river banks. Okay? You see this word flag? You see this word flag, right? I'm gonna show you the Strongs right now. You see in the flags? You see what this? You see this? You see red? You see red? Okay. Listen. And this is the definition. This is the super, right? Or soph, probably of Egyptian origin, a reed, especially the papyrus, flag, Red Sea, we compared, right? You see it, right? You see the Red Sea? You see the Red Sea? You see the Red Sea? Now hold on. I'm gonna show you something else. Wait up. Wait up. Is it Exodus 14 and 21? Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me take this off. Let me make sure. Yep. And Moses stretched out his hands over the sea, and Sunini caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters was divided. This is what they told us, right? Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Shout out to the big bro for this. We're gonna go down to 21. We're gonna click tools. We're gonna click C. Okay. Okay. Look what it says right here. Look what it says right here. Look what it says right here. We was never here, never here. All of this. Right here. Right here for you. Right here for you. Right there for you. Right there for you. The mighty river. There, look, they know it's listen, when it comes to Sunini stuff, you always gotta put mighty. The mighty river, the Nile. Right there. This is what made me late for Simba. Because me and the big bro had a long conversation. We was talking about various things. But when he brought this to me, I had to pause for a minute. Yeah. There's more to it. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was something else that he did. It was something else that he did. It was something else that he did. But I just wanted you to see that we never crossed. The reed was turned into the Red Sea. The Reed Sea. See, when you allow these people to give forth or bring forth information to you, you allowing Lucifer to continue feeding you lies. And if you are part of an organization, Sunini is not going to talk to you. Mama Love is not going to dwell in you. She will not. And I will say this again in all boldness and confidence. She will not, because what did our big brother says? Our Father does not dwell in places that was made by the hands of man. Not just by the hands of man in the sense of the man building it, but the teachings and the followings that we was gonna do of evil that was created by these men, these henchmen, these evil men, the serpent men. And it's time for brothers and sisters to realize that. And guess what, people? Guess what? I was given the green light to take down Paul. Oh, just stay tuned for that. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to drop this bomb, but just know when I drop this bomb, I won't be surprised if I can't log into my YouTube moving forward. Because I already seen what happened and I already feel what's been going on ever since I brought forth Mama Love. So now you guys see what's going on. You guys are witnessing it. You guys are witnessing it. But it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because as long as you're doing this, it allows me to know that I'm doing something of righteousness. I am doing Sunini Nanini's work. And the name that I'm calling on is without a shadow of a doubt, the goddamn truth. And you scared, but it's okay, because I don't care. And like I say all the time, the rise of the Bantu will not be televised, but I was authorized to tell you guys, and damn sure I will continue as long as I live. Are you kidding me? Huh? You see the fire. Oh, you should be scared. I'm scared too. I'm scared of what Sunini's gonna make me do to you heathens, heroes, and heathenites. Because he might make me do it, and I'm gonna end up loving it. Like McDonald's. And when I start loving it, and then I see the rise of the Bantus, I know he's gonna have me in the front line and say, destroy, destroy, and destroy. And I'm waiting for it. This right here is just the beginning. And you guys, like the word said, seek your salvation with fear and trembling. Because if you have to come across the warriors, the lions, the killers, the neck crushers, the one with the big toe that's applying pressure on your windpipe. Oh, if you got to run across them, it's going to be a very, very bad situation. And however you want it. Remember, I told you that. Any questions, people? Any questions? My apologies. Sometimes you gotta let these heathens, heroes, and heathenites know where you stand. Yeah. Let us go. Let me scroll up. Yes. Deadly Liners, what's up, man? Working, just listening. Hey, that's it. All you gotta do is listen. I got you. Put me, hey. I tell people all the time. I say, listen, it's very controversial if you have me playing when these heathens, heroes, and heathenites around because they might get offended. Because the things that I talk about, hey, yeah, yes. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, the whole shebang. They knock me off. Peace, big bro. Yep. He did a lesson on it, but something when I seen how individuals were so adamant and praise Sunini Nanini, this was the first time that I didn't get a happy Thanksgiving from nobody, and that was wonderful. That means my message is really getting through to people. My message and brothers and sisters know where I stand, and that's beautiful, right? You understand? Things killing, right? I call it things sinning because they doing more than killing, right? They pray into their Lord Jesus, right? They're eating pig, they drinking blood, right? They fornicating. You know what I'm saying? You got to just call it happy things sinning. Well, if you want to call it things killing, they killing themselves. You know what I'm saying? They killing themselves. They spiritual. They spirit is being destroyed while they flesh is on high. So you can call that too. You know what I'm saying? But if there's no more questions, I'm gonna gracefully bow out. It's 7 o'clock now. My apologies. It's putting this together, speaking to the big bro, and then getting cut off. You feel me? I got cut off, which is fine. This is what they're supposed to do. If they're not doing this, that means I'm not doing what's right. So I'm gonna leave it as that. You know, I love you guys. Deadly Lioness, man. You were supposed to hit me up. You ain't hit me up. Um, I gotta give you my math. I'm gonna give you Ask the big bro for my math, so you know, cause he already got your information. I forgot to grab your information, but or you can find me on WhatsApp and send me your information. Yeah, that Red Sea's a lie. And you know another thing too, I asked the big bro, I said, yo, big bro, but I seen a whole video with the chariot underwater. He started laughing. He said, my brother, these are these people are nothing but liars. It's like, they can make Hollywood movies and make the Hollywood movie make it seem like it's right in front of your front door. And I had to uh I had to really process that joint. And I'm like, yo, these people really out here wilding. And nah, Deli Lioness, listen, take your time. Ain't you know what I'm saying? Ain't no rush. You know what I'm saying? But I just gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, especially the times that we are in. And I know that you are you a sister, you know what I'm saying? You know, you don't you need that warrior protection. Even though you far away, at least I could communicate and be like, yo, I need you to go such and such. This is where I'm gonna be, etc. Because like I said, when things hit the fan, this rise won't be televised. You know what I'm saying? And even for the Bantu princess, you feel me? But I know Bantu princess is a little different, but at the same time, I gotta make sure y'all good, man. You know, that we're not doing all of these teachings, and when the time comes, we left we left hanging, and we left for we left out to dry, like, hey, I gotta figure it out. Because let me tell you something about us black people. When we panic and when things get crazy, we sometimes go back to old habits. You hear me? You can go from having trust and praying to Sunini Nini, and when things is going crazy, you screaming out, "Oh my God, oh Jesus Christ." You feel me? It happens. So my job, our job, is to make sure that it don't. You understand? That it don't. I got a whole village. I got a whole nation on my back. The real ones. This word and this truth is not for the suckers. It's not for the weirdos. It's not for the submission to Lucifer. This is for the real ones. This is for those that know that they're royal, that knows that the Holy Land it can never be the Middle East. The Middle East is a dirt field, people. It's nothing but dirt, desert. There's nothing over there for us. Nothing over there for you. They can feed you stories that they want. Meanwhile, they feeding you this story, but every single one of these heathens got their hands in Africa. I mean, come on now, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You have to make it make sense. These people got their hands all in our land, and they telling you that the Middle East is our place. Make it make sense. You ain't miss nothing, sis. Just run it back. Make it make sense. You have to make it make sense, people. How is everybody taking advantage? Out in the Congo alone, all your batteries that's in your Teslas, that's in your cell phones, everything you could imagine comes from Africa. That's why China want hands in our land. That's why Russia want hand. Why? Listen, Russia's so generous. Russia's like, yo, listen, man, we paying off all your debts, bro. We play. What you said, sis? Oh, facts. You feel me? These people, These people know what's about to happen on this earth, bro. Look, let me tell you something. Look at all these world wars. You notice that nobody ever uh brought war to the Holy Land. I'm talking about like drop bombs and stuff like that. Why they never did that in Africa? They can't do that. They can't afford to ruin their life source. Africa is the electricity for every European nation on the face of this earth. And if it's not the African land itself, it's damn sure the African people. And guess what? African American. You see how they call you African American? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Huh? Afro Palestinian. Huh? Afro Caribbean. Afro West Indies. Huh? Huh? Because the world knows who you are, but you want to be whatever religion told you to be. And you get mad at me because I'm bringing forth the truth to set you free. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with y'all. We can't be this naive and this ignorant anymore. Look at all this chaos going on. What's your game plan? Where's your artillery? Where's your food? Where's your this? Where's your that? You think your teachers is gonna be there for you? That RV can't fit but only 40 people. So where the rest of you guys gonna be? Are you guys gonna merge up with the other camps and congregations? Are y'all finally gonna come together? I mean, when y'all pray, y'all gonna have to call the name. He does not respect the Most High. You know who called himself the Most High? Lucifer. I will exalt myself amongst the stars. I will be like the Most High. He's the Most High. He's your Lord. He's your God. Capital G, lowercase g, whatever you want it to be, that is He. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? Huh? And the word said that my people shall humble themselves and call on my name. What name are you going to call on? The Most High is not his name. So when y'all come together out of respect for each other, we just going to say the Most High. That is not his name. And let me give a FYI because the big bro spoke to me today. Let me make this clear. When I say mama love, when I say my parents, mama love does not have the same authorial position like my father. Remember what I said, what's bound on earth is bound in heaven, vice versa. I already know who's the head of the house. You understand me? I already know who's the head of the house, but I also know the role of my mother. Because the role your mother plays on this earth is the same thing that's going on in the heavens. Huh? She nurtures, she brings comfort, she brings wisdom and understanding so you won't get a beating by your father when you violate. So out of respect for my mother, because the commands told me to, it says honor your father and your mother. So I'm going to honor my father and my mother because Sunini is my father. And he has a wife that sits on his throne. And that is my mother. And she was the final piece to bring life into me. And when she brought life into me, she said, baby, don't you walk away from Sunini. Because if you do, he's going to have to tap your hiney. And if he got to continue tapping your hiney, what was the command that was given unto Moses for the Bantus? You take your child and you bring him amongst the elders. And if he's still not willing to get right, you stone him or throw him off a cliff. That's not me saying that. That's the order that was given unto him. Because those orders that was given unto Moses to give to the people, that was the same order that goes on into the heavens. And you see the term getting thrown off a cliff. Lucifer got thrown out of the house. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Make it make sense. Ah, man. But I digress. Oh, hey, sis, the Afro Latina, hey, you're gonna have to run this. You're gonna have to run this episode back. You're gonna find out that these Latinos, a lot of them, majority of them, 90% are the children of who? Are the children of Christopher Columbus and his 1,000-and-something men. Oh, I put it up there for you. But anyway, it's your brother, man, from the motherland. Came to you guys live. You know what I'm here to do, man. Support, share this, comment, read this, play this amongst your family. I'm not bringing forth hate. This is just truth. The truth is always going to be bitter. It will never be sweet. Sweet causes diabetes. And when you have too much sugar in your body, you defile your temple. I'm not here to defile this, you heard? We do it like that over here, you heard? Real man them talk. None of this foolish, weird, coolie girl stuff, man. Ain't no girl stuff over here. You want that feminine and you want that feel good, then go follow one of these people that's online that got 70,000 strong listeners and followers every week, every year, every day. But the real ones, the truth, because this truth is gonna diminish the people that's running the world's power, so they can't allow this to go to where it needs to go. But it's up to you. Like the big bro said today, and I told him, I said, this message is gonna go to the ears of those that need it. I don't have to do nothing but continue doing what I've been doing. And that's keeping my foot on you heathens. You he-girls. Look, you see this? And the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say one time for the one time. Are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all.